Hi there, happy Vlogmas, and thank you very much for checking out my Vlogmas series channel. I'm going to show you guys a very quick gala makeup look that I think anyone can achieve, and that's going to help you. Listen, I know it's tough for the holidays and there's a lot happening, so that's why I created this look just for you, so stay tuned. Hi there, my name is Sandy Esprit. I'm a content creator here on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. So I figured I'd show you guys one of my quick cheat sheet gala glam makeup looks, as well as I'm going to tell y'all a little story time of why I quit acting after a year. I know, just 1 year. That's all I lasted. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm putting on my iconic Verse headband to get the hair out of my face. All right, next I'm going to get my makeup out here. And as always, you always want to start off with a primer, and I'm going to start with the Peace Out Instant Pore Perfector. And it's an instant benefit long-term treatment. I really like it. I think it looks great on my skin, and I also like the tint, to be honest with you. I like the fact that it's not white. I feel like it just goes and smooths on, like, smooths my pores, and it just blurs them and smooths out my skin. I also feel like I could wear it as is. But anywho, let me get started on my little store here, because that's why you're here. You're here for the tea. Okay, so a year ago I went to a party where a birthday party that Gwen was hosting, and I got to meet again the agent, my now agent, from AMTI, Angie. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. I want to be an actress. I've always wanted to be an actress, be in front of the camera, going to different sets and location, meeting different people. This is it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I spoke to my husband, and he was on board, super supportive. I honestly have like the best supportive husband out there ever. I'm just saying. If your husband's not supporting you in your dreams, we spoke about it. He was cool. He was on board, and he was fully supportive, and we went for it. Next, I'm going to use the MAC Prolongwear foundation, and this is in NW43. I'm gonna do one. Ooh, we getting the usage out of you today. I'm gonna use a buffing brush that I got from Sephora. I need to wash my brushes and blend that out. I took the acting courses in January. I missed like 2 of them because life, and everything was great. I started doing self-tapes, and I was starting to feel like, down, because anybody who's in acting, you know very well that you do those self-tapes and you don't know. There's no feedback. Nobody's telling you whether or not you're doing great. Nobody's telling you whether or not you're doing amazing. It's just you either get the job or you don't. And I did some background work, got some, probably like 0.2 seconds of camera time on a Hallmark movie. And listen, no hate to background actors, but it's not for me. I absolutely hate background work. Eventually I did get a lead in, or no, it wasn't a lead. I got cast as supporting actress on a project that aired on the Travel Network. I remember expecting to feel excited, and all I could feel was stress, anxiety, and not like a good, oh, you're just nervous, just wait till it happens and everything is gonna be all right, but just really stressed, like, oh my gosh, like, it's great that I got it, but how are we gonna make this work? What's gonna happen with the girls? Am I gonna remember my lines? Like, how is this gonna happen? But I kept this to myself because I was thinking, like, okay, maybe it's just all in my head. Like, it just felt like I was back in university. Next, I'm gonna use the Derma Blend. This is their full coverage Cover Care full coverage concealer. I love this stuff, and this is 50W. And then this is the trick. This is a trick that I use, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. This is light HD lifting concealer. It's really, really light, and I'm gonna put it right down here, lift, right down here, lift. But the eye thing, that's what I use all the time. 2 different concealers, one to really get rid of the red, and the other one is just to go underneath. And then with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with, where's my Laura Mercier? I'm gonna go with my Laura Mini Travel Size Laura Mercier powder, and take a bit of the powder and just really stick it in there. And it just really gets rid of the bag. Set, match, gang. Your girl is stressed, like heavily stressed, and I couldn't figure out why, and it bothered me so much. But I figured, you know what? Just wait till you get on set, and once you get the first one over with, it's gonna be fine. But with the lifting concealer right on the bridge here, and tip of nose, go back in with that bad boy, and there you go. These two are always selling out, okay? They always sell out because they're that amazing. And this is the Hollywood Light Wand and the Glossy. They're both beauty light wands. This is Spotlight from the Hollywood, and Glossy, this is Pinkgasm. I love them. This is what I do, okay? You don't need a lot. You really don't need a lot. 3 right at the top of your face right there, like on the highest points of your cheekbones. And then the Pinkgasm I like to put right underneath. Again, same 3 right underneath. You just want to make sure that it's there. And once that's damp, you're going to go ahead and pat in small circles. And I like using a damp brush personally because I feel like it just gives what the glue gets me every time. So I went in, I did my job, I did the job, everything went well, everybody liked me, I liked the people, and I'm like, okay, great, I did it. And you know, I'm an actress, I got paid for it, I'm no longer an amateur. Did a post about it, you know, made a huge deal about it, and then, you know, I was like, okay, great. I feel like I accomplished something, like I accomplished something off my bucket list. I'm an actress, it felt great. I'm like, okay, awesome. Then I'm like, okay, more self-tapes, and you guys know, if you're an actor or if you're in the acting world, you don't book jobs that easily or that quickly. But for me, I felt like it was too slow. You know, you're always comparing yourself. Not only that, but I also felt like I was wasting my time. And I don't like to waste my time. But you know, you want to give it a shot. You want to be patient. I'm going to go in with my eyes, by the way. And I'm going to use the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, which is one of my favorites to use because it's the only brow pencil I have. This is when I realized it might not be for me. So a few months later, I booked a national TV commercial, which is like a huge deal. I did a commercial for Kojiko, and I booked it, and then I booked the same week another acting job in Brampton. And again, I'm expecting to feel the same way I would when I book a campaign on social media, when I get that deal. You know, like all content creators know that feeling of getting that email and you get that contract. When they finally send over the contract, you're just like, yes, I made it. And I booked the commercial for Kojiko, and I'm expecting that feeling of, yes, I made it. And it never came. I was frustrated with myself. I felt upset with myself because I'm like, how can I be, is something wrong with me that I can be so, I literally thought I was feeling ungrateful. Because I know people wait to book a commercial for years. And they send in self-tape after self-tape after self-tape, and nothing ever pans out. And here I am, you know, within 6 months of me getting, you know, being signed, and I get, you know, a commercial, and man, I'm just freaking out. I'm stressed out. I don't know what's gonna happen. How are we gonna do this with the girls? And I'm thinking about like my husband. Is he gonna be okay with the kids? And how am I gonna get from Montreal to Toronto? And I'm just all these things. I'm feeling more stressed. I remember talking to my therapist, and I was like, I don't feel excited about this, and this should be an exciting moment. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is like a 2 eyeshadow eye makeup look, but glam. And I'm gonna use the this one here, sponsored, because I'm sponsored by the Lord, and put that all over my eyes. And I just really love the chromatic look of this. It reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury pop shots, but like hers are more blue. This is more green with brown undertone, and I think that's why I really like it. It just really complements my brown skin, you know. So yeah, it never came. That feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of I made it, that feeling of wow, like this is awesome, like it never came. Instead, I felt stressed out. Your girl was stressing and bugging, and I just didn't understand how this was gonna work out. Next, I'm gonna go in with this word here. Next, I'm gonna go in with ginger. Why are we not focused? I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is ginger. And I'm going to use the brush, the fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to slightly go right over here. So after some thought, some deep thought, I realized the reason I'm not excited about this is because I don't love it. That's when I had to make a choice. I could give this another year. Oh, I'm going back in with sponsored, by the way. And that's off the... For those of you who are still paying attention, that's from the Jackie Aina Beverly Hills line. But yeah, I had to make a choice. I mean, I could go ahead and out of sheer pride, do this again for another year. Or I could just call it for what it is. And the truth of the matter is, I don't love acting like I thought I did. When I was younger, I honestly always thought I wanted to be an actress. I literally thought like, hey, if I was an actress, if I wasn't stopped, you know, if my mom didn't stop me and force me to go to university, which I still regret going to university, because that 90.5 interest rate. But I always thought like, man, if I wasn't stopped and if they hadn't stopped me, you know, I would be so much further ahead. And the truth of the matter is, the only regret is I hadn't tried sooner and figured this out sooner. I'm going to go ahead in with my LYS. I'm going to move on to the blush LYS, and that's Higher Standards Satin Matte Cream Blush and Power. This is more of a really nice berry color. I love that color. And I love the way the blushes hit with, you know, look, right? I love the way it just hits with the glow, with the Pinkgasm. Oh man, I absolutely am in love with. And so that's pretty much what happened. After a year, I realized I am not cut out for the acting world. This isn't for me. Like even my manager came to me and she was like, what happened? You're doing so well. What's going on? And I had to tell her like straight up, yeah, this is not for me. I respect the craft too much. And I do. Acting is one of those crafts that requires consistent studying. You have to get better at it. It's one of those you snooze, you lose, don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. And it's not just showing up in front of the camera and being like, action, how dare you do this to me? Oh no, John. It's not like that at all. There is a method, and there are several methods to perfecting the art of acting. I personally don't have the want to or the desire or the passion to do that. And at my age, I'm not going to pretend anymore. If I love it, I'm gonna keep doing it, and if I hate it, I'm gonna stop doing it. Like, life is too short to pretend. You get what I mean? Now, another trick that I like to use to make my eyes pop, because I feel like I have small eyes, so is I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury. This is her dual, what is it, the dual pencil, whatever. I don't know what it's called. It literally has like two ends. There's a shiny metallic part and then the matte. It's the Exagger-Eye. That's what it's called. It's written right here. It's the Hollywood Exagger-Eye Liner Duo. There's a matte black section here, and then there is a metallic section right there. And what I like to do is I like to go in the corner right here and right underneath, really line right underneath there. But right away, there is a difference. This here has more of a pop, and this one not so much. So that is one of the things that I love to do as part of my tricking the light, getting the light to believe, to do something it's not supposed to be doing, which is making my eyes appear bigger than it actually is. All right, so that is pretty much it for the face. I'm gonna set it with my setting spray. Today I shall be using the Florence by Mills Zero Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I opened my mouth way before I was supposed to. And so next I'm going to be using a Burt's Bees Glossy Balm. And I like to use those when I'm about to use a matte lipstick. This one is in, that's 935, Eat, Drink, and Be Cherry. Yeah, Be Cherry. And I find that they're just really nice on the lips. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use two lipstick creams from Sephora. These are the lip stains, and this is number 13 and number 13 and 84. They are, one is more of a pink brown color, and this one is more of a pink. And I'm gonna use one to line my lips right on the outskirts, and I'm gonna use the other one, the pink one, more on the inside. And it's gonna create a nice, and of course I do nothing without my Lancome Hypnose Mascara. And right in there, I like to just go ahead in there. I'm not gonna use a eyeliner. This is not a cut eye situation. This is all about glow in the flash. Like, we are glowing and we getting out of here. If you have the time to use a setting powder, it's always a good idea. If you don't, girl, just spray and go. Make sure you bring with you, however, a powder, like a compact powder, to set your makeup when you start tearing it up on the dance floor now. And that is the look for today. And as you can see, this is just an easy glam. There are lots of steps that I missed today. I did not bronze my face. I did not use a setting powder. I did not use an eyeliner. But this is what I did for a gala I went to recently, where I literally had no time. I had the kids, I had to pack the kids' bag. I had myself ready. I had to make sure everybody was good to go. So when it came time for me to put on a face, I was like, I don't have much time, but I know what I have, and I'm all for glow. And ultimately, the glow makes the face. Okay, so hence the reason we have this look working with us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. By all means, let me know your tips, hacks in the comment section below. And all the products that I have used are going to be in the caption section as well. Feel free to click the links and make a purchase. I have affiliate links there. Every purchase you make, I get a small commission, which goes right back into the channel. And your support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And so I really hope to see you again tomorrow. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and come back for the next Vlogmas video, because it's happening. It's happening. Ciao for now.